The potential for exploitation of encrypted messaging systems, like WhatsApp and iMessage, has been a source of contention between policymakers and tech firms for a considerable amount of time. According to a new analysis from the Federal Trade Commission, between January 2021 and June 2023, the United States of America suffered a total loss of $2.7 billion due to frauds that originated off of social media platforms. During the same time period, the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, reports that customers lost $700 million more than as a result of website scams and $1.8 billion more than as a result of email scams. This is a significant amount of money. Fraudsters that take over your social media profiles and swindle your friends out of money are just one example of the many tactics that are available. Other methods include romance scams, bogus merchants, and many others. In certain instances, con artists would even construct adverts by utilizing the resources that are exclusive to each social media platform in order to target individuals based on their age, interests, and previous purchases. Particularly vulnerable are users who are younger. The Federal Trade Commission, FTC, found that individuals between the ages of 20 and 29 were less likely to become victims of fraud on social media during the first 6 months of 2023 compared to those between the ages of 18 and 19. In an interview with CNBC Make It from the previous year, David McClellan, CEO of the cybersecurity startup Social Catfish, stated that the technological expertise of younger users could end up working against them. These people are overly trusting of the technology they're using, and they're more apt to respond to a stranger messaging them, McClellan explained to reporters. Scams that are most frequently committed on social media. According to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, online shopping scams have been the commonest form of social media fraud so far this year. In the majority of instances, con artists will offer products that are available for purchase. But when you make the purchase, whether it be directly through a social platform or after following a link to a fake website, the items simply do not arrive. Scams that feature fraudulent investment opportunities are the second most popular type of scam. These scams often involve phony financial experts, boasting about their financial success and tempting customers with promises of enormous returns if they pay over money. According to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, these have been by far the most lucrative for con artists this year. They have been responsible for more than half of the damages that people have reported as a result of social media fraud. When you come across someone on social media who claims to be able to make you money, you should know that they are spreading false information. Earlier this month, billionaire investor and entrepreneur Mark Cuban, who had just been taken advantage of by a crypto scam that cost him $900,000, issued a warning to his TikTok followers, advising them to avoid falling for bogus financial experts who are present on social media. If you come across someone on social media who claims to be able to make you money, you should know that they are intentionally lying to you, as Cuban put it. If they were truly that good, they would be making themselves wealthy and not sharing their strategy with anyone else. There is a correlation between the incidence of investment scams and the frequency of romance scams, which involve fraudsters attempting to build online romances with strangers before requesting money. According to a survey that was published by NBC News in July, romance scams brought in over $500 million in the United States in 2017. If you want to avoid being a victim of social media scams, the following are some of the most important warning indicators that you should keep an eye out for. You receive a message from a friend that is urgent and contains a request for an emergency. Many times, con artists will take control of a person's social media accounts and send messages to that person's friends, claiming that they are in desperate need of money in order to get out of some kind of predicament. Before you give any money or aid to your friend, you should first call them to find out whether they have been hacked. Someone that you have recently met online appears to be unduly eager to form a romantic or platonic connection with you. Romance scammers may also insist that they are unable to meet you in person, typically with an elaborate justification, such as living or traveling outside the country, working on an oil rig, in the military, or working with an international organization, as stated by the Federal Trade Commission, FTC. Any requests that involve Bitcoin, wire transfers, or gift cards have been received. According to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, con artists may instruct you to pay them money in particular methods that will make it more difficult for you to retrieve it. Items that are being sold at enormous discounts that appear to be too good to be true. Those who shop at bargain basement rates may be enticed to visit fraudulent websites that advertise fake goods or to click on links that lead to harmful websites. The presence of typos or unusual spellings in the names of accounts, bios, or website URLs. Fake social media accounts or websites are characterized by these characteristics, particularly if the accounts or websites are attempting to impersonate well-known individuals or brands. It is also recommended by cybersecurity experts that you keep an eye out for grammatical errors and glaring spelling errors in the communications you receive or in the profiles of your accounts. Guaranteeing a substantial return on investment with minimal or no risk involved, it is important to be aware of terms such as get rich quick. Any offer that appears to be too good to be true is most likely not genuine. They are pressuring you to make a choice quickly. Scammers do not want to offer you an excessive amount of time to evaluate their actions or to talk with a reliable individual. They will frequently employ language that is dramatic and urgent, such as a once-in-a-lifetime investment opportunity that is only accessible right now, or an emergency problem that can only be addressed by an immediate influx of money. Alternative straightforward methods of self-defense. According to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, you can protect yourself by restricting who can view your posts and profile information. It is important to be wary of unexpected contacts coming from unknown social media profiles, whether they come from an individual or an organization. This is especially true if the individual or organization is asking personal or account information. Do a search for the brand or person's name online along with words like scam or complaint, as the Federal Trade Commission recommends doing if you are concerned whether a website or investment opportunity is authentic. It is recommended that you check with the Attorney General of your state for any complaints that have been filed in the past. Additionally, you can search for investment advisors or brokers by using the online databases provided by financial regulators, such as the website of the Securities and Exchange Commission's Investment Advisor Public Disclosure. Increasing the bar to the point where the hacker will most likely go elsewhere is the most common course of action. Maintain a close eye on your credit report to ensure that you have not been taken advantage of by dishonest individuals. It is best to avoid using your debit card for making payments online because, in most cases, debit cards do not provide the same level of consumer protections that are generally associated with credit cards. Finally, cybersecurity professionals strongly recommend that you use multi-factor authentication on each and every one of your accounts. All of a sudden, you raise the bar to the level that the hacker will go somewhere else, most of the time. Kyle Hansloven, CEO of the cybersecurity firm Huntress, and a former hacker for the National Security Agency, said in an interview with Make It last month, "Want to increase your income and get the job of your dreams? You may learn how to improve your interview and negotiating skills, construct your perfect profession, increase your income, and develop your wealth by participating in the free virtual event organized by CNBC called Make It Your Money, which will take place on October 17 at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Create an account today for free." This finishes our today's video. Tell us in the comments below about your opinions and subscribe to our channel for more details. Thanks for watching.